As a B2B credit professional, are you leveraging technology to help streamline credit applications and reduce risks, saving both time and money? Just as cars need fuel, B2B businesses rely on healthy cash flow to thrive. In the B2B space, most businesses operate on credit, but this system has its drawbacks. Granting credit without a thorough review of customers could be risky. In this video, we'll show you how technology can help you streamline the credit application process and improve your company's cash cycle. After watching this 10-minute video, you will be able to learn how technology can automate your process and provide transparency, boost your cash flow and build trust with your customers with streamlined credit applications, identify and eliminate bottlenecks by measuring turnaround time, ensuring an easier and faster process.
Before we begin, this video is powered by HighRadius, AI-driven autonomous finance solutions for the office of the CFO to transform your order to cash, treasury, and record to report functions.
Give it a try.
Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to be diving into some pretty interesting topics that'll help you take your credit onboarding process to the next level. Here's what we'll be covering. First up, we'll be discussing how online credit portals can benefit your customers during the credit application process. Trust us, they'll love the convenience and ease of use. Next, we'll be exploring the benefits of credit portals for your company. And finally, we'll be talking about how decision turnaround time can have a significant impact on your customer relationships. Let's start with our first topic.
Talk about how technology really can play in the process of obtaining a credit application and the benefits of that. First of all, there's a lot of benefits. It allows the applicant time to gather materials and get them all ready and prepared at their own pace. You might need a lot of things from them. This allows them time to see, okay, this is everything that's needed. I can gather it up and I can provide it. In order for the credit application to process in the customer portal where they can go and self-serve and complete the application and attach the necessary documents, in order for that to process to the credit department, it has to be complete. The documents required have to be there. And so it prevents false starts. And I've seen things in companies that I've dealt with where so much time is wasted because there was a line on the credit application that was incomplete, or there was a document that wasn't provided, and there's a back and forth that just wastes time, costs everybody time and money, and is very irritating to the applicant. You certainly don't want to start out your relationship in that mode. The other thing is that the information on the status of the application process can be very transparent, so that it avoids those calls and interruptions from sales to the credit department. When is this going to be approved? They can see what stage the application approval process is at any point in time. The applications these are intuitive systems. They're pretty easy to navigate and user friendly. So it's a good experience for the applicant to use this tool, and that's kind of important. Again, you want to start the relationship off on a good footing. It also it automates the gathering of information. So you need trade references, you need bank references. This can be automated so that it really eliminates a lot of staff time in a credit department trying to gather these things up, and there's follow-ups and so on to help gather this information. The other thing is, depending on the amount of credit that's being extended, there could be various approval levels required. So the software tools for credit create automated workflows depending on authority levels that you've defined in the system. So this really speeds up the approval process. And if somebody in the chain of approvals is not responding, then you can get alerts and really understand where the holdup is. The credit application is completely configurable by your company. So if we've gone through a lot of detail that you may or may not want to include in your credit application, you can have multiple credit applications depending on who the applicant is and nature of their company, the size of the credit, and the type of terms that you're going to offer. So you can have multiple credit applications and configurable to what the needs of your company are. And in some companies that sell internationally, you can have credit applications in multiple languages, which can be quite helpful. And lastly, again, you can keep it for future reference. So this will be an electronic archive. You can go back. You can recheck references. You can understand contact information and all the things that we've talked about. One of the things that is incredibly important is how a timely credit review process can impact not only your customer relationship, but also your company's cash cycle. So if you think about it, if you're lagging in time to approve a credit because you've got a kind of a inefficient process, somebody has made a sales forecast. Somebody has either staffed up if you're a service company, or they have inventory in a warehouse awaiting shipping an anticipated credit decision. And the longer it takes you to make that decision, the higher the carrying cost for your company, and the longer it takes to generate cash. So having an efficient credit application process and the kind of information you need to make a quick, intelligent decision on credit, it really shortens the order-to-cash cycle. An important kind of indirect benefit of all of this. And if you have a good system, something that's simple for the customer, they know up front everything you need, there's no surprises, it builds goodwill. I mean, they start out thinking that your company kind of has your act together. So, the other thing is the longer you take to make a credit decision, there could be buyers, if you're a distributor, for example, that get frustrated and they just go to somebody else. And so your company is losing business. Not a great way for a credit department to enhance the relationship between credit and sales. You can also create metrics and measurements, and you should have targets for how long it takes you to turn around a decision on a credit application. You can track approvals and declines, and take a look at your credit policy and see, does it make sense that we've taken this amount of time and that we have this percentage of declines that could have been perfectly good customers, or we could have set terms that would have been acceptable to both parties. And again, prompt approval means prompt sales, and it eliminates bottlenecks, because if there is a bottleneck, you're able to identify that. And if there are repetitive issues that are holding up credit approvals, you can deal with those and eliminate them and speed up the process. So decision turnaround time, access to some sort of a software that provides this kind of visibility can really help in your whole credit approval process and the efficient use of your credit application. So this has been, I hope, a valuable resource for you. What we've covered is, really what is the importance of a properly constructed and properly authorized signed credit application, some thoughts about the credit application process, some guidelines to use and how you construct your credit application, some optional information that you may want to include in the application or have attached to it, how technology can really help with the process, some benefits that come from the use of this type of technology that kind of permeate the entire organization, and the importance of really targeting your credit process, starting with a well thought out credit application and credit review process with some accountability to the people involved. So with that, I look forward to the next tutorial, and I hope that you found value in this presentation.
This video is part of the Highako Academy's Industry Credit Reports Assessment Skills Certification Program. This online certification program is designed to equip credit professionals at all levels with the skills to do the credit risk assessment, process credit applications, and analyze credit reports accurately. Earn a digital skill badge and certificate once you complete the certification. Check out the link in the description for more information about the skill certification. If you liked what you learned in this video and want to learn more, subscribe to our channel and leave a thumbs up. Which other credit, collections, or treasury topics would you like us to cover next? Tell us in the comments section below. See you in our next video.